EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the... Here was the scene, the Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Mike Yellow. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
He's going to air one out. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 60 yards, as his guys are able to strike first. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Bryant will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
58. Hey, Orbit. Get out.
Now Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Wait! Check! Hey, wahoo! 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
They go play action now. Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Completes it to Powell. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic. He's got a man, complete. A gain of 32 that time.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. The first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman taking it in as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mike by 4, Mike by 4.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes, and going deep for Hill. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. They complete it to Hill.
Mahomes pass. It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down. Yellow, line. 54. Blue Jays.
These two teams all tied after 1. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Vic Beasley, and that will force a turnover on downs. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Check. Smooth. Hey, South. Mike 53. Think you gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Check. 53's Mike. 11. Check. 53's Mike.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
Mike. Check. Fresno. Check 99.
On first down, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, box drop. Ready to go.
To throw again is Ryan. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Well, he's been the guy, already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Mike. Here we go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I got one.
Hey, exit.
53. Hey, South. Check 53 is Mike. It's just me and you.
Now Ryan on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, Delta.
Space. 53. Check 53.
Watch the slants. Watch the slants.
Hey, check. 53.
To throw again, Ryan. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Got it. 51, Sam. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. All day.
Hey, Charlie.
Just like that. Check. 53's Mike. Check.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it. He got it.
Yeah. Under 10. 10.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Man, I got you. Check 52.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score. The point after is good, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Ryan's throw caught by Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Jones has it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. First and goal at the 1-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Try to punch it in with Smith. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the grab. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one, and even 50 yards. Mahomes now on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked out by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Hey, my 7.
Don't get nervous. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got you. Gun.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Frank Clark able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Gun. Oh, yeah, and here we go again. 21.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan, and this one complete to Smith. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Alpha.
Hey, South. 54. I'm coming. Mike's 5-4, Mike. Check. Mike's 5-4. Coming.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Is complete to Jones. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Check. Topper.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. It's caught, Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
Hey, 25. 54. 21. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that. Hey, bye. Give me that ball, defense.
Bravo.
Shit. 51, Sam! Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the run. Right there. 54.
Hey, seam 6.
54 is Mike. 54, Sam! Check. Watch 54. Go!
They'll throw on 1st down to Bryant. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Go.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Check. Hatchet.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Completes it to Powell. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Right there. Hey, Tuesday.
Hey, orbit.
Here I come. 54 is Mike. 54. Gotta go.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
56 to Mike.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. Ryan leaves with Freeman on the draw. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 10 more there and another first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, Ryan. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Mahomes now to throw. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
He's going to let it fly. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
39. Let's move. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. 22.
Well, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. It's caught. Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, 59, ready.
Here's Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line.
20, 20. I know it's good. 53 is the mic.
Hey, exit.
Face. 53 is the mic. 53. Check 53. Hey, me and you all day. All day.
Check.
I'm coming after you. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
On first down, Ryan. Caught by Jones. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Running the jet sweep with Ridley. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Quit talking about it.
Running right, this is Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons push further out in front.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
The
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a